On the west coast of the Sunshine State, downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Wilson's throw there caught by Fehoko. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And that is a situation where in the defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Second and 20.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. D. Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, They're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
A handoff for Etienne. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. To throw is Wilson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Mooney. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Noah Fant with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On first down, it's Tannehill. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tannehill throwing again. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Tannehill now to throw. And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On third down, here's Etienne. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Touchdown! That's caught. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On second down, Etienne once more. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you across state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Second and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go play action with Wilson. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Mooney. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Tannehill's throw caught here by Metcalf. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Let's get after it.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tannehill. Catch is made by Metcalf. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. Back to throw, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Brings up the 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Wilson. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. One quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Tannehill on 1st down. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Steps away to his left. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's a 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the keeper.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They'll run with Gibson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Gibson again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the 15. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Why don't you just start over?
And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
He's coming. Check in. Watch the backer. Like 13.
Now Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. They snap it to Tannehill. And quickly to Kelsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Justin Madubuike showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Tannehill going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Baltimore, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.